he was telling me like, don't go to school, don't go to school. And me not knowing, he planted them bad seeds in my head, would make me not want to go to school no more, just run the streets and everything. So I ended up, running the streets and everything. And when in 2016 a murder happened, and on that night it was me, it was my abuser, the one that was my boyfriend, it was his brother, and it was one of his friends. So basically we went to his hometown, which I really don't know the area, and he was like, let's go pick up my friend. So we went and picked up his friend because we was gonna buy some weed, and he know where to go. So we picked him up, and there's 4 of us in the vehicle now. So he tells me where to go, and he tells me to park right here. So I parked there. So the shooter and my abuser, they get out of the car. I don't know how long they was gone until they came back, and then they come back in. Nothing was said. Nobody was acting scared. Nobody had blood on them or anything. And I was picked up 6 months later on a second-degree murder charge.
Just because you was there.
Just because I was there, and I didn't even know about it. So if I would have known about it that night, I would call the police. So they came and they picked me up from my mother's house, and they arrested me. And once I got to the precinct, they waited for my mom to come, which was a few hours. So I was sitting in the room by myself for a few hours, and then she eventually came. Then they started questioning me and everything, and I told them the truth as best as I could, about what happened that night. And right now, me telling my truth, it's hurting me the most right now, And when I went to court the last time, I think it was like last month, I told the judge straight up, like, no matter what happens, I'm still gonna tell the truth, because at the end of the day, somebody's child is still gone, and I want to do what's right, no matter what, no matter if that, gives me, probation or puts me back in jail. That's still the right thing to do, because a lot of people want to, so say, not snitch, but it's time to stop that. It's time to stop trying to not be a snitch and everything, and start helping one another. We already killing one another, so I'm just doing whatever I can, to still help, no matter what.
So how's that case going? Like what time are you facing?
Right now they talking about 25 to life with a possibility of parole, but
what's your lawyer saying? What's your lawyer saying?
I have a public defender right now because I fired my private attorney because he wasn't communicating with me. Once he was paid off, which was $15,000, he stopped communicating with me and with my mother. He wouldn't give me any paperwork. He wouldn't break down what was going on and everything. So it's basically like now I'm stuck back with a public defender I had in the beginning. And I'm set to go to trial March 15th.